Larry Groce here. MountainStage.org is where you can hear the show if it's not on your public radio station. And we're excited today because we got some folks back who've been with us before, but they've changed a little bit since then. I'm talking about Mountain Heart. That Just Happened is the name of their latest CD, and it is an outstanding recording. 7 tunes, most of which you guys wrote. There's one traditional song on here and then some others too, but when I say you guys, I mean literally kind of you guys. Yeah. Josh and Jim, Josh Shilling, Jim Van Cleve, and you guys are the writers. You're the lead singer on a lot of the tunes. You're the fiddle player, of course. Award-winning fiddler.
Thank you.
And have you been with it since the beginning?
I have.
All right. Well, just tell us about the evolution a little bit, how it started and how it's evolved.
Well, the last time we were here, you know, we were decidedly more a traditional bluegrass band, I guess you might say. And Josh here entered the band almost 5 years ago. Brings a lot of different styles to the table. He's kind of got funk and blues and rock and.
I'm that guy that came into the bluegrass band and just tore it all apart.
Yeah, just shredded all, you know, really, seriously, in a real positive way, it really broke all the boundaries down for us. You know, we were always, in our minds, you know, trying to push the envelope a little bit, but, you know, you bring something in, the guy's got, you know, a great set of pipes, he's a great musician, plays a lot of different instruments, is an incredible pianist and, you know, keyboard player, so all of a sudden we've got all these different things that we can chase down, you know, different avenues of music we can pursue, and it's been, you know, kind of a touchy-feely kind of thing for us just to figure out how to use that, how to harness it the most positive way, and I think we finally captured it on our new record.
His feet had barely hit the ground when he knew he was in trouble. Oh, and with his band of brothers, he was there to save the world. Looking up at that mountain, he cried, "Father, please forgive me." And as the metal started hitting flesh, a soldier's prayer was heard. "Please remember me and tell my children that I love them. Please remember me, oh, and all that I died for. Say you'll know my face when that roll is called up yonder. Please remember me, Lord, and ship them back to shore."
These songs actually came together, I think, the song selection came together from playing live, too. I mean, you know, it is as diverse as it is because we're going out and playing a very traditional show with Tony Rice and then going on a Leonard Skinner tour. You know?
Right, yeah, I saw that. You guys have played with so many different kinds of bands. I mean, you know, the Avett Brothers, Leonard Skinner, as well as typical bluegrass venues.
Right. And in doing that, you know, we go out and we audition. Hey, I worked up this version of Little Sadie, check it out. So we go out and play it at a hippie festival or something, and they love it. And then we go out and, you know, remember this old ballad we heard, you know, Even If It Breaks My Heart, everybody loves it. Let's try it. And we go out and play it, and it goes over great. And, you know, so we actually proved each song on that record out live, and it's kind of a project for the fans.
I begin to think of what a deed I've done. I grabbed my hand and away I run. Better get run, but a little too slow. He overtook me in Cherokee. I was standing on the corner reading the bill. Up stepped the sheriff from Thomasville. Said, "Young man, ain't your name Brown? Remember the night you shot Sadie down?"
And the one spot where we had a question mark, we knew, you know, we had 3 or 4 different kinds of covers that we could go to. We weren't really sure what to do yet, so we were, you know, the rest of the stuff had kind of been fan selected by osmosis, you know, just a natural selection, but, you know, we had one spot left and we were trying to figure out what to do, and we literally just, you know, we've got a slew of great Facebook fans and MySpace and our own website. We literally just shot the question out there, "Hey guys, we're going in the studio tomorrow. We got one song left to do. You know, if you had your choice between these 2 or 3 songs, what would it be?" And it was really cool. You know, we got, I mean, literally thousands of responses.
I remember someone said, "We might have enough time to cut one more song. We're not sure yet, but let's have something ready." And I was like, "Well, what do you want to do?" And they were like, The guys were like, I don't care, whatever everybody wants to play, you know. And so I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
if we had an opportunity to cut one more song, it's going to be a cover. What would it be? And you know, we had Soul Shine, The Whipping Post, The Ride, play all these songs. And so, you know, just by kind of counting the numbers and the emails, and even texts and everything else. When I first joined the band, I remember leaning on this guy because he always looked comfortable and he could walk you through any gig, you know. And it's like, he was kind of my hero as far as the guy that just never looked concerned about anything. And I remember on the Skinner dates, we were in Boone, and he looks over at me and he was like very nervous, you know, like not nervous looking, but just kind of like, and I was like, man, what's up? And he was like,
overly focused.
He was like, I'm concerned about this show. I mean, there's 10,000 people out there and they're so loud, I can't even hear my fiddle
I
now.
literally couldn't hear.
Yeah, I saw Skinner and Hank Jr. here at the Civic Center, and that was worse than being at a jet airport. I mean, it was the loudest thing I've ever heard.
Well,
It was.
my tuner had stopped working. So he didn't know this until way after the fact, but my tuner quit working during the show. And on top of that, literally, it was so loud we were in a arena,
Yeah.
you know, like a stadium. And the sound is so swimmy in one of those places, you know, and the crowd was ridiculous, you know, so I literally couldn't hear. I also don't have frets, so it really made me nervous.
Well, my point was, it wasn't that you were.
No, hey, that's fine.
Here's the
I'm sorry to
here's the
interrupt
magic of that conversation. I said, dude, this is one time where these people showed up here to have a good. They were having a good time, most likely before they ever walked in.
Yeah.
I was like, it's gonna be
Yeah,
a
they
party
were.
when we go out on stage. And literally, when we went out on stage, of course, him and everybody else was just on fire, but. It was just easy. It was a blast. They were there. We could have just went out there and did whatever we wanted. They would have loved it.
And I had to stand back and take it. Whoa, for loving you. I trapped myself in sorrow. Just look at what you've done. No, nothing seems to change. Bad times stay the same, and I can't run. Sometimes I feel. Sometimes I feel you turn low, like I'm turning low to the whipping post. Tied, yeah, to the whipping post. Tied low to the whipping post. Good Lord, I feel like I'm dying.
Before I quit, you tell me, because I want to make you brag for a minute. How many awards have you won as a fiddler? IBMA, I don't even know how many.
I don't actually.
Quite a few.
No, I've been nominated for a lot more than I've won. So
Yeah, well, you've won a
I
lot.
like to call myself the biggest loser in the band.
Yeah, right.
Because I've lost more than I've won.
Yeah, but
probably.
you've won a lot too.
I appreciate
These guys, they've been nominated for Grammys and for ACMs, for International Bluegrass Music Association. They have been nominated and won over and over and over again, individuals and as a band. Why? Because the musicianship is incredibly high on this. Well, you'll hear, and if you get a chance, go see them in person, because we're going to give you a little sample, and in person they can give you the whole dish.
Absolutely.
Guys,
Absolutely.
thank you so much for coming
Thanks
to see
so
us.
much.